The first exercise is going to be mobility for the ankles, inversion and eversion, going over to the left and then to the right. And then we progress this onto up and down. Slight bend in the knees, up, mobilising the ankles up and down, getting the calf muscles and the shin muscles also involved. Squat and heel raise. Now this one starts to mobilise the ankles with the knees and the hips as well. We're activating muscles around those joints and also maintaining a nice stable trunk. To make this a bit more difficult, just put our hands behind our head and put our elbows back, and that will really get activation of the upper back muscles and a little bit of a stretch in these pectoral muscles. This next exercise is going to mobilise the front of the thighs, the hip flexors and the abdominal fascia, and we're also going to bring the latissimus into it. Step back with an overhead reach. And we're going to alternate the leg. And one of the important points here is when you're in the back position is to make sure that your heel at the back goes down as well. This next exercise is going to mobilise the hamstrings, and it's also going to make sure that we have a nice stable lumbar spine. So firstly, all I want to do is hang on one leg, and then with a slight bend in the knee, we're going to slowly go down towards the floor. If you can touch the floor, that's great, and then back up again, and then up into a knee drive. Down, slight bend in the knee all the while, and then back up again into a knee drive. Now the weight shifting squat with a side flexion is going to mobilise our adductor muscles. It's also going to activate our hip stabiliser muscles, but also it's going to integrate the latissimus as well. So as I bend one knee, I'm getting a stretch on the opposite side and I'm reaching up and over, and then weight shift over to the other side, stretch up and over. Weight shifting and feel a stretch on the straight leg and on the opposite latissimus dorsi muscles. Really nice exercise for spinal side flexion as well as hip stability and adductor mobility. Now this last exercise is going to involve a brace, and a brace is a really good exercise for our core stability, but then we're going to make that a little bit more dynamic by putting in some trunk rotation into the exercise. So press up the brace into this position here, and then all we're going to do is reach through and then up to the sky. Thanks, George.